Russell Wilson, he complained about his O-line, but it's hard to have a good O-line when you're one of the highest paid. You know? And that's what's hard with Curry, is he's one of the highest paid. And I don't see him leaving Steph Curry. I don't think he's leaving the Warriors, obviously. But the problem here is it's tough to get guys around him anymore. They somehow got Durant on a 1-year deal when he was a free agent the other year before he obviously went to Brooklyn. Alright. So, Pro Football Focus ranked the top 50 players at, these lists are tough. Because it's the best player at every position, and that's really hard to do. But they're watching every snap, every play, So they got more credibility than me. So Dak was at 50, Allen was at 40, Wilson was at 22. So 3 quarterbacks, they have 10 guys to go, then top 10. So I'm thinking there's going to be 3 more quarterbacks in this top 10, obviously. Watson, Rodgers, and Mahomes. So, according to them right now, the top 5 quarterbacks are 5 Allen, 4 Wilson, 3 Dak, 3, for me, I guess I'm going to go with this, 3 Watson, 2 Aaron, 1 Mahomes. That would be my guess. And then Dak would be 6. So, I don't know. I think it's debatable whether or not he's better than Derek Carr. And like Lamar too. Lamar, I don't think he's better than Lamar. And let's look at Dak's stats real quick. 65% completion percentage, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks, 98 passer rating. I think Dak is like 12th best quarterback. Because when you look at all the stats, he's basically 12th. Around 12, 13 in completion percentage, and around like 12, 13 in quarterback rating. And he's 6-10, but a lot of those losses are due to probably... He was 6-10, was it last year? No, it wasn't last year, it was... The last 16 games he played. So he's 6-10, 65% completion percentage, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks, and 98 quarterback rating. So he's about 13th in both of those. So I think he's around like 12, 13, honestly. But Dak is I don't know if he should be at top 50 right now. But I'll count down my top 10. It's tough. I had a tough time doing this. There's a lot of players. And I think it's, I don't know. You'll see. We'll see how you guys react to that. I feel like you're not going to like it, though. Or, you might like the list. Here's the thing with people a lot now as they can agree with most of the list, but they're going to nitpick at that one thing they disagree with. They're going to be like, how is that possible, Like, that's what I'm noticing. Like, when I look at Instagram with, like, Colin Cowherd's, or the Herd Instagram, and they post something about, like they post one of his lists, they're always, like, nitpicking at one thing, but, like, I'm just looking at it like, you're basically telling me the rest of the list is good. Alright, so let's get some music going here. Alright, so, Devontae Adams says that the Packers players don't normally talk about the Aaron Rodgers situation. And, I guess really there's more for them to be involved in right now. There's, like... Honestly, with the players, from their perspective, it's like, let's just wait. let's just wait. All right, let's just see what happens. All right, because as of right now, I mean the Packers players are heading to another season. Like they're like they're getting ready for the next season. They're not. They got to concern. They got to worry about themselves right now. Sorry, I can't speak today. I'm like kind of mumbling through the whole thing. But Packers players have to focus on themselves right now. Focus on where they're going. They'll see what happens with Aaron Rodgers, but just focus on where you're going right now. You have a season to worry about, so get ready for that. That's what I think it is from a player's perspective. Alright, so the Lakers are interested in signing Carmelo Anthony. Now, I feel like they always are interested in him, but they never sign him. I mean, he'd be a good addition, definitely. He can still hit a jumper. He averaged like 13 with the Blazers. He's a good addition. But the Lakers do have their work cut out for them in free agency. They have a lot of people out. I think they keep Schroeder. Schroeder had just a couple bad games. I think they'll pick it up, though. He had a good Game 6. He was one. I think you definitely let Marc Gasol walk, for sure. For sure. Let Marc Gasol walk. But, like KCP, Caruso, those guys you could keep. But Melo would definitely be a good addition to them, I think. But then again, they're always interested, but they never get him. Never pick him up. So, I actually wanted to address the sticky substances in baseball. The crazy thing is, I talk some baseball on the show, but I definitely am dominated by football and basketball for this show. But, with baseball, I'm starting to talk a lot more about it because of the sticky substance situation. And, I think they can handle this a little better. And, like I said yesterday, he really, really didn't do much for the sign-stealing scandal. So, I mean, like I said, at least he's trying. Rob Manfred, by the way. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's awkward for baseball. It is awkward. It really is. Like, I normally like to see Garrett Cole pitching as a Yankees fan, but, now it's like, okay, they're going to check him 17 times to make sure he's not using any illegal substances in between innings, And he does pitch on Sunday. I hope he can, I don't know, I hope he can get through it without being checked. I'm going to do an over-under. I'm going to do an over-under for you guys. All right? Listen to me. Over-under. Garrett Cole gets checked 10 times for 10 times for foreign substances. I don't know if it would be crazy to take the over there. It's just so awkward. Like, you see that guy in the A's who he literally took his pants down. And I thought it was hilarious, but it's really weird. Like, the guy's just stripping down in front of them. It's a really awkward situation there. Now, I actually might be done with this podcast quicker, because I'm done with this segment right now. Now I have a music segment, then I have the top 10 NFL players. But I'm just going to save the next one for tomorrow on Saturday. I'll do an additional one for tomorrow. Alright. Let's get some music going real quick. Alright, so, okay. Load up, please. Alright, I think we got it. No. Alright, hold on. It's coming up. Don't worry. We got it. We got it. Just wait like 5 seconds, maybe. Okay, good. So, CP3 will be available for Game 3 tomorrow. Or no. Oh, this is another one. Not very... Doesn't really matter for today. So, I mean, you get a... I mean, what I was going to say yesterday was you get a well-rested CP3 and a well-rested team. It'll be tough for the Clippers. But guess what happens? They won. Clippers won. Should I even replace that with anything? No, I don't have anything to. Alright, so Joe Lacob is not concerned. I talked about this earlier. Joe Lacob is not concerned, about, you know, like, people like LeBron recruiting Steph Curry, you know? And, you know, honestly, the Warriors for Steph Curry are not bad. I think they could be like a 4 or 5 seed if everyone comes back healthy. They got James Wiseman. I like him. Who else do they have? They have... I mean, again, Klay Thompson is a question mark because we don't know if he's going to come back the same Klay Thompson after 2, you know, year-long injuries. It's going to be tough to come back, but they got some pieces. They got a good role player in Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green, Draymond Green is who I think Simmons is going to be, if he were on a team with stars. Like, Green is considered a good basketball player. No one's saying trade Draymond Green. You know why? Because he's with stars, and he's good. He's productive with stars. You know, Simmons only has Embiid, and you know, but he's productive if he has other stars other than Embiid. You know, but it's rare to get that. So I mean, I don't know. I think they could be like a 4 or 5 seed. I think Draymond Green's a good player when he has all those stars. I think Andrew Wiggins is a, 15-point guy. James Wiseman I think is gonna be productive next year, and I don't know what Klay Thompson's gonna be, but I like this team right now that they have with Curry. All right, so Deion Sanders believes that this is Cam's last chance with the Pats. And, honestly, it's kind of similar to Tua. Like, Tua should, if Tua's not good this year, there is a problem with him. Like, he has to do well with this team. They got Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, Jalen Waddle, Brian Flores, a great coach. Brian Flores, a great coach, and a great defense. You gotta win with that. Like, Cam, he has a pretty good, tight end. He has a good tight end group, a pretty good receiving core, pretty good running back, a good O-line, and a great defense. He should do well. So, I guess you can say that this is the last chance. I don't know. If he doesn't do well with this, there's a problem. Now, he was doing pretty good before COVID. I think a lot of people forget that. Like, people are like, oh, he's not good, he's a bad quarterback. Guys, he was decent before COVID. So, I don't know what you want from him. Alright, so, I'll do one more for the music segment, then I'll just jump right into the